Our next co-valedictorian is Jose Nicholas Francisco. Jose is an AP Scholar with distinction and a National Commended Student. He's a member of the National Honor Society, Mu Alpha Theta, the National English Honor Society, the National Science Honor Society, Rho Kappa, and the National Latin Honor Society. At STA, he has taken 12 AP classes and 4 dual enrollment classes. He has been a member of our forensics team, campus ministry, and junior classical league. He also finishes his high school career with a GPA of 5.5. He has been accepted at the University of Florida, the University of Miami, Florida State University, Rice University, Stanford University, and the University of Notre Dame. He plans on attending Stanford University to major in human biology in the fall. Jose Francisco.
Hello and good afternoon, Monsignor Kelly, Dr. Aloma, Dr. Mulder, Dr. Prieto, Mrs. Scott, and esteemed faculty. I would also like to extend a welcome to parents, families, and friends to the celebration of the graduation of the class of 2017. Finally, I would like to recognize our salutatorian / penguin enthusiast, Allison Frazan, and our co-valedictorian / juggling prodigy, Kyle D'Antonio. I am genuinely humbled to have the privilege of speaking before all of you today. We spent the past 4 years growing. Since 2013, the information we've read, the friends we've made, and the scantrons we've bubbled acted as a toolbox, forging the light bulbs of our brains to spark with ideas. Now, here we sit after 8 semesters of this craftsmanship, and we can finally say that the past 4 years were, just like the light bulbs of our mind, lit. However, I am not standing here today just to applaud our past actions. I stand here to proclaim the greatness that is our future. Remember, even though that we've accomplished plenty, we've only completed about 18% of our lives. Much more is in store. Indeed, the question is we've heard throughout our childhood has changed from what do you want to be when you grow up to what are you training to become now? And for many of us, these questions have only become more daunting with age. Perhaps we aspire to be the first to land on Mars, the creator of a new genre of music, or the web designer of the new STA website. Whatever the case may be, the stormy seas of adulthood are awaiting us to dive in, and it can be intimidating to jump. After all, the future is, by definition, unpredictable, and that can be worrying for many of us here today. We only worry, however, because we often forget how amazing each and every one of us truly is. We're artists, athletes, scholars, state champions, and above all, raiders. So the future can throw at us everything it has. We can take it. From this point on, we are now equipped with the knowledge, wisdom, and experience that can guide us towards greater destinies. We may have already traveled down a long path, but the road we walk still stretches for light years more. And we have grown, but we are not finished growing. And trust me, at 5'6", I'm really hoping to grow more. We have attained the skills necessary to keep all our ducks in a row, but we ought to expand our intellectual repertoire so that we may allow our little ducklings to flourish. Let's use the knowledge we've acquired to discover knowledge never found before. It will be up to our generation to cure epidemics, squash inequality, purify our world's environment, and proliferate an atmosphere of cheer throughout the globe. Friends, we have not peaked in high school. We have the ability to take charge of our lives and peak every single day. Class of 2017, my friends, believe me when I say that our future is going to be phenomenal. These diplomas that we're receiving today act as evidence of that very fact. We aren't just receiving fancy sheets of paper with our names written in Gothic calligraphy. These diplomas are the medals of honor given to the warriors that we are for engaging through this 4-year trial and prevailing. Truly, our diplomas show that we have pummeled through the obstacles thrown our way, and we have the vigor to do it again. We've conquered the ferocious beasts known as the SAT and the ACT, and we have the vigor to do it again. We've mustered up the courage to design the most intricate yet romantic promposal which would procure envy from even the greats of the Renaissance, and we have the vigor to do it again. We have survived a treacherous disease, the epidemic of senioritis, and we have the vigor to do it again. Friends, when we cross this stage today, don't think it's a mere grab and go. Stride across that stage like the strapping stallion that you are and grasp that diploma with pride, knowing that the future is in your hands and that you could be the giant upon whose shoulders future generations would yearn to stand. Before I conclude, I would like to take this opportunity to express my gratitude for the individuals who have contributed most to my mental, physical, and spiritual growth. First and foremost, I'd like to thank the man upstairs for answering our prayers and guiding us to this day. Next, I would like to thank my family, especially my parents. Mom and Dad, thank you for not only loving me, but also guiding me through the times when I most struggled. I would like to thank the teachers for serving as beacons of inspiration and wisdom for our class, past classes, and the classes of years to come. Finally, I'd like to thank each and every one of you, class of 2017, for making our communal experience one that is difficult to say goodbye to. Although it's finally time to hang up our khakis and lanyards for one last time, the memories we have made and the bonds we have forged remain invincible. As a magician, I can think of no other word more appropriate to describe our class, the class of 2017, than magical. Thank you so much, and congratulations again, class of 2017.